Hi students, welcome to Career Zone. In today's session, we are going to discuss about NEET, National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. Most of you heard about this exam, right? 2013 is the year this exam has been introduced into India. Right before that, we used to have the AIPMT test, All India Pre-Medical Test. Before 2013, you have to understand the situation in India. We have lots of medical entrance examination. Every state government, they used to have their own entrance exam. Now, almost all private colleges used to conduct their own entrance test. If you take Karnataka itself, we used to have KCET, Karnataka Common Entrance Test, then Comet K, right? So, once NEET has been introduced, it has scrapped almost all entrance exams in India. In the beginning, we used to have 3 tests once NEET has been introduced, that is AIMS, JIPMER, and NEET was there. But from 2020 onwards, if you check, you can see that the NEET has scrapped even AIMS and JIPMER also. So at present in India, we have only one medical entrance test, that is NEET, National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. Most of you will have a vague idea about NEET. So I want to give a clarity on certain areas. So what is NEET? National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. You have to understand. We have 2 exams in India. One is NEET UG, that is for the bachelor's course, and NEET PG, that is for the master's course. Okay. Now, it is a single window examination. It is conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency. Why we are writing this exam, NEET UG, right? After 11th and 12th, you will write NEET UG exam so that you can get admission to MBBS, BDS or Ayush courses. Now, what do you mean by Ayush? Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, SITA and Homeopathy. So all these courses are coming under the Medical Council of India or the Dental Council of India, right? When you look at BDS, it is coming under the Dental Council of India. Now, NEET PG you will be writing after MBBS, okay, for the PG courses. In India, we have 541 medical colleges under government and private sector together with around 80,312 MBBS seats plus 26,773 BDS seats. Okay. First, we will discuss about MBBS. Now, what is the full form of MBBS? Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Why we have to do MBBS? To become practicing doctors in the field of allopathic medicine. Now, you heard about allopathy, right? For emergency, normally we will visit an allopathic doctor, right? Allopathy is a method of treatment of disease by conventional means, that is using drugs, which is having effect opposite to the symptoms. What about the course duration? Total we have 5.5 years. In that 4.5 years we will do the course program plus 1 year for internship. Now when you look at the MBBS fee, it varies, depends on which seat you are getting, whether you are getting a government seat or you are getting a private management seat. Okay, so it can range between 25,000 per year to 21 lakhs per year. Okay, next I want to give an idea about the MBBS syllabus. When you look at the MBBS program, it is divided into 3 phases. The 3 phases are preclinical, paraclinical and clinical. What do you mean by preclinical? The first 2 semesters, we will call it as the preclinical. Second phase, that is paraclinical, which include the 3rd to 5th semester. Now the last phase, we will call it as the clinical phase, which include 6th to 9th semester. Now when you look at these subjects, in the preclinical phase, we have anatomy, biochemistry, physiology. See, we are going to study about the human being, right? So we have to study about the entire anatomy, then we have to study about the entire physiology. These subjects are quite interesting, okay, because we are going to study about ourselves. The second phase, paraclinical. It includes community medicine, microbiology, pathology, forensic medicine, pharmacology. Then we will have some clinical postings in wards and OPDs. Now the last phase, that is called as the clinical phase, where we have to study community medicine, obstetrics, gynecology, medicine, and some allied subjects like psychiatry, dermatology, Then we will study about pediatrics, surgery, and allied subjects like anesthesiology, ENT, ophthalmology, orthopedics, etc. Then in this phase, we will have some clinical postings also. Okay. Unless and until you are not having a direct interaction with the patient, right? You will not get that interest in the subject and you will not understand the subject. So moving on to the next session, we are going to discuss about BDS. So what is BDS? Bachelor of Dental Surgery. So once you study BDS, you will be called as a dentist. Dentistry is also known as dental medicine and oral medicine. It is a branch of medicine that consists of the study, diagnosis, prevention and treatment of diseases, disorders and conditions of the oral cavity. Commonly in the dentition, right? Normally people have a belief that when it comes to dentistry, we will study only about the teeth, right? Dentition, that is the arrangement of teeth. But in this BDS, we will also study about the oral mucosa and of adjacent and related structures and tissues, particularly in the maxillofacial area. That means the jaw and facial area. If you think about the scope of BDS, you have to understand most of the people are worried about their appearance. First, we want our face to be in a proper way, right? Most of the film stars, not only them, even the layman also, they at least go for a teeth rearrangement, right? So if you think about high profile people, you can see that even some people will go for their jaw adjustments also. So the scope of BDS actually increasing day by day. Now about the course duration. It's 5 years. It includes 4 years of academic education plus 1 year of internship. About the course fee, as I told you earlier also in the case of MBBS, it depends on the seat which you are getting, whether you are getting a government seat or a private seat. So the fee can range between 50,000 per year to 12 lakh per year, depends on the college which you are selecting, right? Even some students will be studying in India, some will go outside also. Moving on to the next session, we will discuss about Ayush courses. So in Ayush courses, first we will discuss about Ayurveda. Okay, so if you want to get a degree in Ayurveda, we will call it as BAMS, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery. Curriculum incorporate Ayurveda with the concepts of modern medicine. In the traditional system of medicine, it is incorporated in Ayurveda, the last of the 4 Vedas, which is based on the idea of balance in bodily systems and uses diet, herbal treatment, and yogic breathing. So Ayurveda is a system, it's about natural living, right? There is a balance which is required in your body. So what we can say, right? Ayurveda believes in doshas. At the same time, Ayurveda believes in the balancing of the 4 humors. Ayurveda believes in different doshas. It believes in the effect of the 5 elements found in the cosmic system: earth, water, air, fire, and space in our life. Ayurveda believes in different doshas. Vata dosha, in which the air and space elements dominate. Pitta dosha, in which the fire elements dominate. And Kapha dosha, in which earth and water elements dominate. The dosha affects all the aspects of the body like shape of the body, bodily tendencies like food preferences and digestion, and the temperament of one's mind and emotions. So normally we will tell that if your body is fit, your mind will be fit, right? You can do any work. In other way also we will tell, when your mind is fit, it affects your body and it will make sure that your body is also fit. Everything can be controlled by your mind. And what we require, it is the balance of 4 humors. This is what Ayurveda says. Course duration, 5.5 years. So which include 4.5 years of academic sessions and 1 year of internship. Okay. So Ayurveda is another field, okay, which is also having loads of scope. Next session, we will discuss about yoga. So if you become a doctor in yoga medicine, okay, the degree is called BNYS, Bachelor of Naturopathy and Yogic Science. So this is mainly based on yoga plus the modern methodology of treatment. Medical yoga is a type of yoga practice which combines traditional hatha yoga with medical diagnosis and therapeutic techniques to address illness and disease. Curriculum comprises an integrated study of natural medicine along with the modern methodology of treatment. Course duration 4.5 years. Average course fee, it is rupees 2 lakhs. Once again, this depends on the college where you are joining. Okay, so yogic science, it is having lots of importance now. People started practicing more yoga. So the scope is actually increasing. People believe that yoga is actually an ancient form. So we want to go back to the natural world. So lots of people prefer now yogic medicine. Moving on to the next session, we will discuss about Unani. So the degree, what you will get after you study Unani, it is BUMS, Bachelor of Unani Medicine and Surgery. It is originated in Greece. From there, the system of medication was adopted by Middle East and South Asian countries. In this system, healing process is done through the natural power of the body. Most of the yogic people, you can understand, they believe that anything which is there in the body can be controlled or it can be cured by the power which is there in our body, right? This is basically based on four humors and how the humors interact with the environment. It is called as holistic system of medicine. The body is composed of various fluids which basically are a composition of the humors and they interact by the environment. So Unani believes in the balance of four humors in our body, right? You know about the four humors: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. These are the four humors. Even our ancient Greek philosophers, they also believe in this balancing of the four humors in our body. So Unanis actually believe in this particular concept. Okay, course duration 5.5 years, which include 4.5 years of academics and 1 year of internship. Course fee differs. It can range between 50,000 to 6,30,000 per year, depends on the college where you are joining. So Unani is another field of medicine which is getting more importance nowadays. Now, moving on to the next session, we are going to discuss about SITA. So, if you study SITA, the degree what you are going to get is BSMS, Bachelor of SITA Medicine and Surgery. This system educates its aspirants on scientific knowledge of SITA. Qualified can become surgeons, physicians, teachers, or research scholars in the SITA field. This system believes in the balancing of humors. Once again, if you look at Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, all are having a concept. They all believe in the balancing of the four humors. Which are the four humors? Blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile. According to the Siddha medicine system, diet and lifestyle play a major role in health and in curing disease, right? The modern concept of medicine also says the same thing, right? What you take inside that actually create an effect in your body. This concept of the Siddha medicine is termed as Patyam and Apatyam, which is essentially a rule-based system with a list of do's and don'ts. Course duration 5 years. Course fee rupees 5,000 to rupees 2.5 lakhs per year, depends on the college where you are joining. Okay, so the course fee, it differs. It starts from rupees 5,000 per year to rupees 2.5 lakhs per year, depends on the college where you are joining. Okay, moving on to the next session, we are going to discuss about homeopathy. So once you complete homeopathy, you will get BHMS degree, Bachelor of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery. Course duration 5.5 years, which include 4.5 years of study followed by 1 year of internship. The course curriculum over topics such as human anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, and community medicine. A basic belief behind homeopathy is like cures like. Something that brings on symptoms in a healthy person can in very small dose treat an illness with similar symptoms. This is meant to trigger the body's natural defenses. So homeopathy as a field of medicine believe in this concept. Okay, so here we will be using some minerals and all. Okay, you like this homeopathic medicine, so you know about the medicine of homeopathy, right? What they are actually using, they are using some sugar balls, right? Sugar balls. Actually, the medicine what they are using, it is little bit bitter in taste. So to compromise that, they are adding these liquids into those sugar balls and the balance is done. Okay, but in which combination they are taking, all those things, if you want to know, you have to become a doctor. Even I'm not a doctor of homeopathy, I don't have any idea about it. Okay, so the belief is like yours, like that is the principle. Moving on to the next session, we are going to discuss about BBSc. BBSc is not coming under NEET entrance examination. It's directly coming under the state level entrance examination, depends on the state. But I want to discuss about BBSc because here also once again you are getting a doctor tag. So BBSc, Bachelor of Veterinary Science. Course duration 5.5 years. Coursework divided between 10 semesters and 1 year of compulsory internship. BBSc syllabus covers everything from animal anatomy, animal physiology, treatment and surgery. The major BBSc subjects are animal nutrition, animal breeding, genetics, animal pathology, etc. All of you like animals, right? Most of the home they will have a dog or anything as a pet. So the scope for a veterinary doctor is always high. Okay, you know about the different type of dog breeds nowadays, right? They're very costly. Moving on to the next session, we are going to discuss about the examination pattern for NEET. Examination mode, it is offline. We have multiple choice question. Total we have 180 questions and 180 minutes. That means per question we are getting 1 minute. Per correct answer, we will get 4 mark. We'll be using -1 mark for the wrong answer. Total mark 720. Now what is the specialty? If you want to become a doctor, always you have to study more biology. Why? Because the weightage for biology is high here. 90 question weightage, that means 45 zoology questions and 45 botany questions. So 90 into 4, 360 mark directly goes with biology. Remaining 360 marks goes with physics and chemistry. Okay. Moving on to the next session, I just want to give some examination tips. From past 12 years, I'm giving coaching in the NEET entrance exam. That means I'm giving coaching for the medical entrance examination. Earlier, I used to give coaching for the AIPMT and the local entrance examination. Now I'm giving coaching for the NEET entrance examination. So the first point, what you have to keep in your mind, it is to know the syllabus. Any student who want to get a good score in NEET, first they have to understand the syllabus. Our entrance exam is based on the NCERT syllabus. If you look at biology, certain questions directly come from the textbook as such. Sentence as such will come as a question. So you should be thorough in the NCERT syllabus. We have equal weightage, 11th standard 50% weightage and 12th standard 50% weightage. This is first you have to understand. Next, study plan. You require a proper study plan. Without study plan, you will not be able to achieve your goal. So you have to program yourself in such a way that you are reaching your goal. How many subjects you can study per day? How many questions you will be able to solve per day? All these things are highly important here. So first you have to make a study plan where give more weightage for the subject you are lagging behind. That means especially the students who are interested in biology, they may be lagging in physics, right? So solving one physics question by taking 1 minute will be really difficult. But then also you have to practice. So practice more. Prepare notes. Always a student who is looking to clear entrance examination, they have to make sure that they prepare notes. In the last minute, we cannot revise all topics, right? So always you have a short note with you. Now, question-based studies are important. See, we are not going to write any board exam. Board examination, you will get 3 hours and in between lots of time you think. But here per question we are getting 1 minute. I have to solve biology question by taking 20 seconds, 30 seconds. So the time which I'm accumulating, that has to be utilized for solving a problem in physics. So practice is more important here. So especially in physics, chemistry or biology, you have to practice. Practice sample papers and previous year question papers. So how you will do this? You can download question papers, you can get sample questions, booklets from market, you can practice that. But what you have to keep in your mind, you have to do all these things in a time-bound environment. You have to solve more number of mock papers. I used to hear lots of complaints from students. They used to tell me, right, ma'am, I was not able to solve some question. I didn't get time. Why this is happening? Because they never practiced mock papers in a time bound condition. That means 3 hours we have. So you have to practice more number of mock papers. Stay calm during lockdown period. Okay. So when you look at this year, you know, right? Pandemic situation is there, but we don't have to worry about anything. We are so blessed that we don't have to spend much time in traveling. That time at least you can use for practicing more number of questions. Have healthy lifestyle. This is highly important for a student. I have seen that some of the students, they will not have a proper timetable, and what they are doing. Last minute, near to the exam, they will sit in the night. Maybe they used to sleep at 10 o'clock. That particular day, they will sit till 2 a.m. in the morning and they will be trying to solve papers. But they are not understanding that the brain is used to a method, correct? So suddenly you cannot change from all these things and having loads of fast food. So you have to think about having proper healthy diet, right? Avoid fast food. Hydration is highly important. Okay, then brain food we will tell, which is good for you. So avoid more chili content. Now, when you look at syllabus, as I told you, along with NCERT books, they can utilize the best books for NEET examinations. Now, when you look at some important topics, you can see that physics, optics, mechanics, nuclear physics, thermodynamics, these topics are highly important. When you look at chemistry, organic chemistry, more concepts, periodic table, coordination chemistry, and chemical bonding. This is highly important. When you look at biology, genetics, ecology, cell biology, biotechnology, molecular biology, this molecular biology is having more weightage. Reproduction and physiology, these topics are highly important. Now, this is highly important. This is the next thing. How to attempt NEET's test paper. People will have different method. So you can develop your own method after you practice some mock papers, right? I can suggest you a generalized method, but it may not work for everyone. Okay. It is ideal to spend 10 times in reading the entire paper to understand the question if you are confident. Otherwise, if it is not possible, spend at least 3 minutes in reading the entire questions in each subject session before attempting the questions of that session. Because some students know when they are entering into the exam hall, they will be highly tensed. So what happens? Hurry, they will try to do something and there will be some easy questions in each session. They may not say that. It is not necessary that every time the beginning, the first few questions are easy. No, it may be lying in the middle, maybe it may be lying in the last. So this they have to understand. So what they have to do, just spend 3 minutes per session, attempt the easy questions first. First you will attempt easy question, then you will go with the medium question. Then if you have time, then you'll go with the tough questions. Attempt only those questions in which you are 100% confident. Avoid negative marking. This is a rule in any entrance examination. Mark all lengthy questions for review as it consumes more time and utilize time effectively for the same. Skip all unknown questions. Don't waste time for the same. Don't try the inky, pinky, ponky method in any questions. Whenever I used to conduct mock test papers, I have seen some kids, okay, they have a pattern, okay, making one L shape, making some S shape or something. So that's the way they will bubble, okay, they will darken the bubbles on the OMR sheet. So all these things you should not do, right? Whichever question you are comfortable, you are 100% confident. It's a serious exam. The competition is very high. If you take 2020, 60 lakh students versus 80,000 seats, right? So the competition is very high. Accordingly, we have to be serious. We are not here to play inky ponky method, right? Attempt biology questions first. That is my suggestion. Finish the paper in 30 to 40 minutes. So here, minimum you can save 30 minutes to 20 minutes. This you can utilize for physics. Attempt chemistry question second if you are confident in chemistry. Otherwise, if you are confident in physics, attempt physics second. Take maximum 40 to 50 minutes for the same. Attempt physics questions last. Spend 60 minutes to 90 minutes in physics. Attempt the subject in which you are weak at the last. So this is another rule. Okay, always I will suggest you to finish biology, because biology we don't have to solve any problems. It is just theory. If you know the theory, it's easy to score. See, one easy question I will tell you. Which are purines? Okay, this type of a question used to come. Adenine and guanine, they are the purines, so we don't have to think. Already we by-hearted this, right? Correct? Now, I used to give a tip to my students. Guanine, adenine, both are having NINE, nine at the end. So I used to tell them, right, okay, purines. Okay, R if you write, you can write R in the shape of N also. So purine, it will look like 9. So two nines we have, guanine and adenine. Correct? So these type of some mnemonics or shortcut methods are also required in the case of biology. Okay. So we were discussing about the NEET entrance examination. I have given few tips. I hope you are able to follow my session. Thanks a lot for listening to this session. Thank you. Bye.